just good matches. They're all fun and very hilarious. Yo, we should have had like BSF Part B for the chat of Tekken. Yo, we were all dying down there.
I can imagine.
Yo, we was crying.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
I think probably the joke of the stream is that someone, I don't know, someone said they was playing like they were underwater or something like that. That was definitely the best joke of the day. I've never heard that before.
That was Viper actually from earlier.
That was me.
It was like salt in his eyes, salt water in his eyes, and
that was amazing.
Some great matches as well, fun in games and coming up. Oh, I didn't actually. Yeah, coming up we have Talon versus.
All right, now this is definitely going to be a high-temp match that we don't want to forget. Lodzo coming really strong with his Brian. He's been really solid. And one thing that I've learned from a pro player when we went and traveled to New Jersey was saying that if you do not know those cancels for Brian, you have to drop them because they're so essential.
Yeah. Brian, I think if you can't taunt it up, don't play the scatter. That is such an important tool.
Yeah, because he kind of suffers from the same thing from Dragunov. Like the lows are kind of weak.
Yeah.
But they have strong mids and highs.
Yeah. Brian, some of the best mids in the game, man.
Yeah. That's what I feel with like Dragunov, but you know, already JTalon strong.
JTalon been working on the Safina.
Yeah. Safina has a lot of mix-up options, armor frames, and really safe moves. The negative frames of her moves still keeps her safe because you know she's in a low stance. But Brian tried to get the snake edge, no punish from JTalon. Boom, gets the overhead. Gets a nice juggle. Ooh, great mix up. Ooh.
Got the hobble.
Nice.
The hobble is not easy to get, folks. Holy smokes, is he bringing us back? Oh, he almost.
Yeah, that was a really good match. I've seen some really good plays thus far between these two characters, and he's really shown he's as good neutral, even though he suffers, like I said, from really bad lows. Safina really is good at. Okay. Alright, got the second hit. You have to block that one, or that goes into juggle. Alright, drops the combo.
Got it again. I guess we dropped the Bahamian reset, if I call it. You drop a combo, get an X on it off.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's a really good way to get that damage, to get a finish out of the match. You just fake it out because they're so used to the muscle memory of, oh yeah, I have to answer after the juggle combo is done. Okay, couldn't get anything off that off-axis combo. Trying to look for an opportunity, misses. I guess him to the wall. Alright. Try to do some tracking moves, gets the bounce. Can he finish? Not able to. Gets a low to close out the first round.
Honestly, I don't know how do you feel with this matchup? What do you think Lodzo could have done better?
I really don't know though. He seemed like so solid. I don't know.
He's playing great all the way through. It's just he couldn't close it out.
And that's what I feel like his tools gets nullified by Safina's stance. And that's the big issue because all of the things that he normally could have done, he probably should have done more overhead middles. Like those crushes, those would have definitely helped. Because unlike Dragunov, it goes all the way down to the ground. And I felt like he should have gotten more moves from that.
Yeah, Brian mids really do have large hitbox. And you don't have to go in as deep. His mids can hit from a pretty far range. So even if he misses the mid, he doesn't have to worry about getting punished from the stance itself. But it just didn't work out, and hopefully we can see some adaptation for the next round.
And this is probably one thing that they'd have to fix, especially, you know, the whole situation and every tournament is going onto the online base is allowed to skip through all of this so we can be able to get tournaments better.
Yeah. I don't think the lobby system for Tekken was built for the constant switching and leaving. They wanted it to where just one person play, watch the match, move on to the next one.
Yeah, I should have felt like they just shouldn't give you an option or a button to be like, all right, skip or something like that. That'd be an easy integration.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
All right, let me just tag Harada in this Twitter post.
Gotta send a funny.
Okay, we both have it ready from both competitors. But like I said before, he definitely has to use those overhead mids to probably get those juggles, and especially with the launching kick that he has, maybe throw it out. I know it's a negative, you just have to throw it out there sometimes, because if you just always go for the safe options, you get kind of tired out when they don't work. So you just have to be, you know, unorthodox with your play style.
Yeah, there are over 1,000 moves in Tekken, and they're put in the game. That's usually what I say. So
yeah. Even if they're negative frames, just throw it out occasionally. You'd be surprised it might work out.
Yeah.
Okay, match is on the way.
We got abandoned template. I assume these players love this stage.
I'm kind of saddened at the fact that no one wants to go onto a Fakaram stage. Lit music. We could literally have that playing every single match for the whole tournament. I would not mind.
Yeah, that stage is amazing. That stage is.
Round one. Fight.
All right, match on the way. All right, going for quick post. All right, misses. What the carry from the second part of the move. Still able to get a lot of damage, keeping the pressure.
Zafina hits pretty hard. I saw if a kid who gets all this mix of stances, the damage would usually be low, but
yeah. You remember when I was training against him earlier today? You don't remember?
I have
like my complaints. I tell you, she does a lot of damage for the amount of mix-ups and being safe in a stance.
Dialva just vanishes. Like usually with mix-up characters, they balance them around where they have low damage compared to the rest of the cast. But Zafina is just.
Yeah, they're definitely most likely gonna nerf her pretty soon. I feel like they need more players for this character for any nerf to happen. Because the same as Ginryu. Ginryu is ridiculous, but
yeah, everybody's sleeping on Ganryu. I don't know, he's so good. He's so good.
And same with Zafina. Zafina has a lot of things in her kit, you know. Brian is one of those staple characters, and these type of characters I feel like are getting class, but
the DLC characters are just getting put with better tools. They're easier to play. They're playing modern Tekken compared to the legacy characters.
Yeah, you know, come with those cancels. Because he has to work really hard with the execute.
If you don't know what I mean by modern Tekken stream, back in the day, Tekken, while it's still movement heavy, movement was super important. That's why Mishimas dominated so much. They had the ability to just whiff punish anything, no matter how small or short startup of the move was. But as time went on, you know, they made the game more easy to play, more accessible, and they made movement a lot easier to get into. So Mishimas aren't as strong as they used to be.
And the same with Brian, you know, with the cancels and such, a lot of movement. I see that he made a lot of good decisions, but the moves weren't. I think the spacing was the issue. Because Zafina is relatively fast.
Yeah. Especially with her being on the floor all the time, hitboxes tend to not work properly as they.
Yeah, a lot of your mids definitely can miss with this character, and that's the whole issue of the balance for me is that, like I said before, if you're in a stance in Tekken, I feel like you shouldn't be able to block. Because I remember in Tekken 6, a tag tournament and stuff, that was like one of my first Tekkens, you wouldn't able to do that. And when I watched the old versions, you wasn't able to do that either. So it makes it a little overwhelming when you have a lot of men and that type of connection.
What I think happens, I know I played Tekken. Zafina was, I wouldn't say
she was
bad.
clean. I think I like the fighting style.
Yeah,
I think this one
I didn't.
I feel like it's more abusive than actually like fresh.
Yeah, from a design perspective, I think Tekken 6 definitely was better. But I don't think she worked in tournaments much. I know she was pretty hard to play, and so I guess the developers saw that and was like, okay, we can't release this character just like how she was in Tekken 6. We clearly have to give her more tools. We have to make her easier to play. So let's just give her the ability to block in a stance. Let's give her some more mix-ups and just generally increase her damage. Because why not?
But at least for fighting games for the future, they definitely have to be patching these games a little bit faster, like, you know, MOBAs and such. Because since you're having so much players, you don't want everything to be warped just based upon a tail list. Because that's one thing I do respect about Dota. You know, you make everyone super strong, so everyone is good. So it's just really decision making that determines the game.
Yeah, I think Dota is one of the only games that really still follows old game terminology. Let's just make everybody busted and everybody's good.
Yeah. And that's what I feel about a game that's growing. It was supposed to be showcased at Evo, but unfortunately, you know, all of these events was canceled, unfortunately. But it's Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
That game is amazing, bro.
Really good game.
Yeah,
like really good fighting game. Like that, I welcome that game to the family of the FGC. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah,
everyone is strong. I feel like everyone is different. Like I don't think I've seen the same thing in that game yet. You know how you know when you play certain fighting games, you're like, oh, this is cool, but it's always something new, and that's what I like. You don't feel like you're limited, and that's why a lot of people play, you know, fighting games, especially like Tekken, because there's just so much going on. Like I don't think I've played one Tekken match and it was like the same, because everyone plays that one character totally different.
They want their character to be unique, and that's what Tekken does. But unfortunately, with the DLC, they've kind of been falling off with that trend, unfortunately.
Yeah, I want them to definitely. I mean, Leroy, you know, was definitely the one character that I wanted to main until I saw what he was capable of.
I think everybody wanted to meet Leroy. Yeah. He's this cool black character with a puppy, he has shades,
tattoo, he's blind, gold everywhere.
Yeah, looks like he's about to sign a T-pin. I was like, come on.
Versace shoes, leather print.
You wanted to play Leroy stream. Don't lie to me. Come on. Everybody wants
to man Leroy.
Yeah.
But we got great match on the way, winning semis between Brian and Dibbles. You know, Dibbles looking really strong. You know, unfortunately, we didn't do any seeding because, you know, this is for the nationals, so everyone starts at 0. But other than that, from the history we've been playing as a Tekken community, we have some high-tail players. Right now, we got Law's main being showcased today. You know, what's so crazy about Dibbles is that he took a combo on Twitter and extended it, and Law's